I'm Cyberox without wonders like Compton. And today, we're talking about Pax Day. Yeah, we're back in Pax Day. I spent a week in trying to see how the game's doing, how the devs are doing, how the community's doing, and boy, howdy, is it a dumpster fire. So I'm just going to start off right now, right at the beginning, so you can hear it. Do not buy this game. Don't do it. Don't do it. It it looks good. It on the surface, like, hey, this is a playable game, and hey, you could actually get in and do something. But if you just hang out for an hour in the game, you'll find that short of building stuff, the game's unplayable. From the combat system to the golden market system that they just put in, it's a complete joke. People should be demanding for refunds and getting their money back, but they've got enough fanboys built up that it's just going to continue to bleed. Kind of like New World did. You know, New World had like a peak of 900,000 average players, 20%. 4,000 people are playing New World. So, same problem here. Almost nobody is playing. Let's see how many people are in the zone. So we send out a chat. So let's right off the bat, let's talk about the market system. So hey, look, they have a market system and gold system, and I could come over here and look, I've got a billion items. I got all of this shit. I got all kinds of crazy ass stuff that we could throw up there. We could just put whatever we want up there, right? And so we go over and we say, hey, I got this stall, and I want to create a new sales order for this guy. Let's sell it for sell for 50, right? You can't afford that. You got to pay $3, 3 gold to put a listing on. Not to sell it, just to list it. So if you put it up there and then you cancel it, nothing. You just lost that money. They don't take it out when they sell it. They take it out before. So I can't sell anything because I don't have any more gold. I'm going to have to go kill a whole bunch of people or a whole bunch of NPCs just farming, which is boring as shit because the combat system's broken. Then I'd have to come over here, I take the item, I go, and then I have to pay. And say I think this item's worth 300. So I create the sale, I put in 300. I have to pay 15 gold. That's like killing, what, 7 NPCs, cheap or easier NPCs, to get 15 gold just so I can list one item. It's abusive. It's ass backwards. And the only reason the devs are doing this, it seems like, is just to burn gold so gold disappears. It's just a fee. It's insane. It's insane to charge not only this much of a fee in my own stall that I had to grind to build on my own plot that I had to spend real world money on. I've got $100 into the game, and now I have to go grind gold just to sell items that we already grinded for like 1,000 fucking hours to get. This game is unplayable. 1 out of 10 stars for the market system. It's just trash. I would 100% say the devs don't play this game. Because if the devs played the game themselves, this would piss them off so much they wouldn't play the game. Who the fuck wants to be a store owner and then have to go grind gold so they can list their items in the fucking store? Who? If I don't want to be a NPC killer and I want to run a store, how do I do that? I can't, because there's no way to get gold, because I can't sell my fucking items without gold. How fucking stupid is it? It's one of the worst designed games I've ever seen for a market and gold system. And it shows. That's why in the entire zone, 2 people responded. Not just 2 people. Look at it. And you can tell it's not cyber, but they're just not people on right now. It's the time frame. Well, then let's go look at how many unfinished buildings there are. Building after building after plot after plot after plot after plot. Look, we'll even pull up the hammer. And let's just go look at how many plots aren't even built because the game is unplayable. Nobody here, nothing going, nobody doing anything, nothing being done. Because short of it being a building sim right now, it's nothing. The fact that they're charging you money for this pile of dumpster fire shit is insane. And then if you go into the Discord and you say, hey, are your devs stupid or something? Like, are the people designing this game and putting in this market system stupid? They kick you. Yeah, that's it. They can't even handle the question. They can't handle anything. And if you say anything bad about the game, like the game's unplayable, well, they kick you for that too. Well, cyber, what? Oh, look, I wasn't respectful because you had an issue. Well, so what was my issue today? So my issue today, I spent $100 to get 4 plots, right? And you can see the blue plots up on the mountain, up there, all fancy like, right? Well, let's come check this. So again today, for the second time now, they deleted my plot. Oh, nope, it's still there. It's just hiding. So when I came in today, I played this whole week. Yesterday I came out, I built this plot, I put in all my storage, these are all full of items, all of those are full of shit. And then today I'm on building. I was trying to do some signage and make this nice, and all of a sudden the plot is removed. All of the stuff goes to public, so anybody could just come in and steal all of the stuff that we've worked hard on. And I have to go file tickets and what's going on? What's the problem? Why did you delete one of my plots in the middle of me doing stuff? And no help from support yet. I had to go in and replace the plot, and of course you can't ever replace the plot the same way, right? So now I've lost part of the plot, and so all of these boxes on the side are public, and I'm just going to lose everything in there unless I move them. And then this is going to decay and fall off, and I'll have to redo it because you can't actually get the fucking circle back in the same spot every time. I didn't remove the plot. They broke it because they're doing inactive cleanup again. Why playing the fucking game? This week I built this whole thing again. Other than it being a building simulator, that's it. This week I built this whole nice dam system. I put in all this. I've got thousands. Look at this. I've just got thousands of items because they wiped our last map and destroyed all of our buildings and all of our plots and say, oh, but we give you back the gear. We collected all the gear for you. Yo, look at that. I got all my gear. Oh, 10,000. You should have refunded us all of our money because you destroyed our plots, you destroyed the world, you destroyed everything we're doing. And you say, well, but we have this warning on it. Yeah, you have a warning on it. You shouldn't be charging people money for this. This should be criminal. The UK and EU government should be coming after you for market fees. You're running a marketplace store and you're taking immoral, unreasonable fees off of the top for nothing. It's insane. Oh, it's okay when Steam does it and Apple does it. Oh, no, it's not okay when Steam and Apple does it. We hate that as developers. And then you do it to your own customers, even worse. Could you imagine if Steam made you pay them $100,000 before you could put your game up on the marketplace and even sell it for a day? The game itself doesn't even have to go through this hellhole on Steam Marketplace, but they put this in their game as their example of what they want their customers to suffer through. The people that are making Pax Dei should be ashamed to put this type of trash and garbage out that's unplayable for what, a year now? And once again, where are all the people? If this is a playable game, where is everybody? They're going to have to add NPCs in just because the game is constantly empty and feels horrible. It feels horrific. And then you go in places and most stuff's not even furnished or furniture has anything inside. It's all a show and a facade. Don't buy this game. If you buy this game because you see this cool thing, oh look, you can build cool castles, but there's nothing inside of it. The lighting barely even works. So this is what you're going to get. Is this fun? Is this cool? The doors don't work, by the way. You just walk through them. You notice how nobody's hanging out here? Nobody's having a party. Nobody's having their friends over. There's no clans doing any great stuff. I think there's one castle of clans that are actually still playing this game. This is insulting. It is a dumpster fire. And you can see how much money they've made. Every one of these plots is, what, $25. So that's 25, that's 25, that's 25, that's 25. And we're not even talking about all the people that they wiped the game that haven't come back, that don't want to play anymore. Of my clan, 4 people still won't come back because they wiped the map and destroyed everything that we were doing. And why? Oh, because they could add one more biome. They could fix a few things that they didn't have right before. It's literally just a building simulator they're selling for a full AAA game. The combat system is still just a joke. So now you have a joke of a gold system that's useless. You have a joke of a marketing system. You have a joke of a combat system. I like the building system, but there's still not a lot to do. If you look at the building system, everything's the same. All of the buildings are the same. They all have almost nothing inside. You can't even sit in a fucking chair. So other than having the building, the stuff that you actually do, like your forges and that stuff, there's no reason to put furniture down because you can't do anything with it. You can't even sit in a fucking chair. Now let's talk about, hey, I want to open a store. Well, there's no way for me to say I'm a store. Hey, I've got this great plot down here on the river by the bridge, but I can't tell them I'm a store. The only things that you can do are put the little signage on your boxes, and they're the size of like a postcard. You can't even see them from a distance. So there's no good way for me to get customers. There's no way for me to advertise other than just spamming the chat. And as you see, in all of that time, what did we get? 2. What the fuck you want? Where you at? That's it. For the whole zone. That's not even nearby. That's the whole zone. And of course, they won't tell us player count or player numbers because they're abysmal. And if you knew there was only 100 people playing right now on the entire fucking map, why would you play? You wouldn't play. It's a dead game. And if you go to the Discord and you're like, oh man, what's going on with this game? They're just going to kick you because you're talking bad about it. So, yeah, this is my review. I don't know. Building system, I like the building system. I'd say 5 out of 10 because the building system works pretty well. There's just not a lot to build. You have to get really creative because the options and the parts you have to build with are pretty stingy, and you have to literally grind and grind and grind to unlock them because everything's based on skill. If you're not the one grinding the building, then you're not going to have enough skill to be able to unlock any of those things. I've been playing this. I don't know. They don't tell us how many hours we have. I have easily 500 hours in the game, and my main character doesn't even have doors unlocked. I can't even build doors. Like, I can build this wall, but I can't put a door in. So unless you're going to grind for an insane amount of time, and the grinding is bullshit. Here, let's talk about the grinding. So this is the grinding. This is what the game consists of. We run over here. We see clay. We pick up the clay. And then that's it. And we find rocks. And we go to the trees and we hit trees. And then the clay will just come back to here in a few minutes. And then we just go back. That's it. You don't even go into mines to mine the materials. You just find rocks out in the open. They'll be in the exact same spot every time, and you just continue to mine the same things. Just over and over and over and over. It is by far the worst example of an MMO I think we've seen. I mean, I played Ultima Online day one, the original GOAT of these games of MMOs. And this is just a laughing stock. This is a dumpster fire that you just gather around with your friends and you giggle and point and laugh at and ask, how in the hell did the developers and people funding this get this far in and have such a positive, toxic community that nobody is saying, what the hell? What the hell? You see way up there on that mountain? That's one of our clan plots. That's the other player that played. He got in, played once, and built a few things, and then that was it. Since they did the wipe. We all have 500 hours each in the game. We grinded and grinded and grinded. But, nope. So, yep. Sorry, sad to say. Absolutely, positively, do not put money into this game. You will not get it back. I do not think it was a good trade-off. If this was free to play, because it's in early, then absolutely you could jump in and you could build stuff and they wipe stuff. It's no big deal. But I personally have $200 in the game, and they've screwed me over, screwed over my lots, deleted everything I had built and put in, and now I have to redo it all from the stupid list. Also, this list only works on your plot, not your other clan plots. So see way up there on the hill, that's my main character's stuff, all of that. I can't come down to this clan plot and get any of my gear so I could sell it. I have to do it all up there, put it in my inventory, and then walk down here, walk back up there, walk down here, walk back up there like a fucking mule over and over. Even though I can see it in my list, I can't actually get it because I'm not on my plot, even though I'm on a clan plot that I own or have access to. This game is a dumpster fire, and the devs doing this, are you stupid? Like, how did you make these choices? Someone in your group is not being honest with you and telling you what's up. It's a problem. And we see this in lots of AAA games right now across the board, from Concord to all the others. How many millions of dollars are you going to put into Pax Dei, and it's still a dumpster fire? And the choices and the things you did give us is this type of abusive shit. This went through your committees. This went through your dev teams. This went through your marketing. And this is what was approved, and you put in the game something where I have to now pay per item I put in? Are you fucking kidding? It's one thing to take out a fee when I sell the item. It's another to make me come up with the money beforehand. That's stupid. It's abusive. Like, are you kidding? Fuck you. If this is the type of stuff you're putting in the game, I'm not playing the game anymore. You've got a super enemy now. I was a super fan. I was talking my friends into playing this. We put like $1,000 into this game in my group, in my clan. And yet, this is the type of shit that you're shoving on us and shoving down our throats is the gold system? No wonder nobody's playing. No wonder you won't tell us the player's stats. Because this is insulting. You should be ashamed to be releasing game design like this and putting out. This is not a feature. This is an abuse. So, disgusting. I'm disgusted by what you did with this game. So I won't be supporting it or playing it anymore. All this loot, all this time, all this stuff that we had to grind just to get levels up, just to try to like get anything so we could continue to progress. Just waste. Just a waste. And we thought that we were building, because it's an MMO, that they kept promising that we were building towards the future. That we were building towards something. But, you know, why do they have to keep doing inactive gamer cleanups if the game's good and functioning and playable? Why are there so many people around on the map hanging out? Having a good time, laughing, chilling in a pub, or having a drink with friends, or going on a raid. Because it's not playable. It's not fun. So, there you go. Another one, another game with all of this funding and all of this time and energy just scuttled by bad studios.